Alright, so in the last video, if you guys, by now, by the time you guys watch this video that I'm making now, like I said, in the last video, if I see me wearing the same clothes, trust me, I'm not a bum. I do switch clothes, but I'm doing this all in the same day. But as I am filming this clip, we're close to getting the cables finished. We're getting close to getting the cables finished, but for now, we just need a Dremel to get that piece done. So when you're working on a bone stock 2006, 05, 06 RSX, I guess 02, 04, I guess you guys are included too. It's going to require a slight modification, but that ain't too bad. So today we are going to be working on getting this radiator support out of the car, and I'm nervous. What the fuck? Now that came off? God diggity done. Alright. So, I'm gonna do my video. So, without further ado, tune in. Alright, so, to get this, I'm trying to take only this part off. So it's 2, that's a 10, 10, another 10, another 10. I think you can remove these. Yeah, you can remove these. Trying to see what else needs to be removed. I know for the cable part, that already disconnected. That piece right there already disconnected itself. I want to say that this wire can come undone. That green one right there, the one I'm pointing to, I think that can come out. So I want to say that this has to be removed. Two clips right there. Some stuff back here. Pretty much all the accessories that attach itself to this part only have to come off. This is scary for me. I've never did anything like this in my life, not even with Chelsea. So to start off, I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the bolts from the top. Get a plastic bag. Label it, and we're gonna go from there.
Silky feet.
Okay, so it's 12:50. So I'm at the point where I need my dad's help again. He has the tools I need to break the weld on this so I can take it out. Pretty much have everything disconnected. I broke something here. I don't even know if that works anymore. So what else I was going to do in this video is do the spark plugs. So while I wait for my dad, I'm going to go ahead and get the spark plugs changed out, and get another step closer to finishing this car. So so I was going to do spark plugs. I just did this. So I just need him to get the Dremel, to find the Dremel tool, so I can cut that. But that's not gonna be. But by the time this video already comes out, it's already gonna be gone. So it's already gonna be done. And so while I wait for my dad, I'm gonna go ahead and change the spark plugs. And yeah, or meat. Alright, got the cover off. This is the first time taking it off. It's dirty just by driving, just from driving all over the place. But got, oh my god. Okay, this is something I don't want to break. So I'm gonna put the camera down where you guys can see. If you guys can see it. If you guys can see it. Okay, so it is the next day. I just finished doing another video, but cause I thought my camera stopped working, but it turns out I just needed to change the battery. So yeah, as you can see, the car is out in the driveway. Yes, we finished it up, and when I mean my friends Kaz, Jordan, and Chavez came out to help me. I'm gonna link their Instagrams down below. Please make sure you give them a follow. They helped with getting this car back on the road way more than you know. I am truly grateful for them. Anyway, this camera is acting funny, but pretty much we got the new radiator support in with the help of my dad, Jordan, Chavez, and Cass. Got the intake back on. I just need to put the intake manifold cover on. That can be really good. The hood latch is how it's supposed to be, and it drives. It has new spark plugs. I cleaned up the engine bay a little bit, as much as possible, so it doesn't look too dirty. You can't really tell because it's in the sunlight, but it's a lot better. It definitely drives. And one thing to note that I noted that before I realized it, the car didn't blow up when I changed the spark plugs. So I did my very first successful spark plug installation. Very, very happy with that. I'm sorry it's all over the place. It's not how I want it to go. I'm improvising the best to my ability. So please hang with me. Alright guys, so it's another day. Right now, as you guys can see, the RSX is in another position. Well, that's because the car moved, and looks like I never picked up the clips either. So go ahead to pick that up real fast. But pretty much what I'm doing is putting the brackets back on. Putting the brackets back on for the shifter cables. Putting the heat shield on as well, and getting the rubber grommet put back in place. Doing that because it's right now it's unsafe to drive. I'm not going to drive it today. As I'm making this video, I'm not going to drive it, but I can't have that be like that. So I have to undo this I had to undo this cable right here. I have to undo it, put it through the boot, so I can put the rubber piece back up. Then I will be able to go from there. So I'm gonna get the car moved over a little bit, and we're going to get started with this. And I have to be to work at 12:30. It is like 9 o'clock, so I'm not gonna waste no time. I'm just gonna get to it. So alright, got the car jacked up. I'm going to put the windows down because it's pretty, just so it's can be a little cool in here. But first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and take this piece out. For some reason, the car pin isn't like sliding. I can't really put it in. Can't really put it in for some reason unless I get some pliers and like squeeze it together. So I'm probably gonna do that just so it's secure. Otherwise, if somebody broke into my car now, they could literally make the car undrivable just by doing that, and the car wouldn't be able to go anywhere. So that's very important. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some flathead. I'm gonna twist this out, pull it back underneath the car, put it through the rubber grommet, and that's gonna be my course of action for right now. I'm going to do a time check, 8:56. So making good time. So I did, when I was doing the spark plugs, I'm just go ahead and say this now. These are the spark plugs that came out of the car. Pretty disgusting. So I'm glad I changed them. The car didn't blow up and it runs well. So I did my very first successful spark plug installation. So
Silky beat.
alright, so I got the rubber piece put back in successfully, I think. No, I gotta go back and do this part, but for the most part I got that in. One sec. Anyway, so I had to let the fire truck pass, but pretty much I got this put on. I just need to work the back side of it. And right now I'm about to go ahead and put this first, I'm about to tear down that first bolt right there. I'm going to tighten that down so I can put the other one in, and then I'm going to tighten this down, put the bolt in it. This is actually pretty hard because it's proving to be pretty difficult with it being in the car already, but I'm not taking the cables out, I guarantee you that. I'm just trying to, I'm struggling getting placement for these two bolts right here with this bracket. I can't remember how the orientation went, so worst comes to worst, I might not run it. I mean, I should, by all means I need to run it. The exhaust is literally right here, and that's the cables, and that's not good. So, and I'm glad there's no meltage either, so that's really good. So that's very good. So I'm gonna figure out the orientation of how these two cables are, how the bracket for that is, so I can go ahead and put it on and get these bolted in so they cannot be anywhere near the exhaust. I did cut that so just so I can have some room. Probably the worst mistake I could make, but with the heat shield, hopefully that could alleviate some of that exhaust gas. So that's what we're working with. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera, and I'll get you guys with. Alright, so You know how I said I was not going to take this car to work? Well, I got everything put back in. Put back in. The only way I would know I was successful if I took the car to work. And guess what? You guys will see that in tomorrow's video. I'll see you guys then. Tune out.